Well, I'm going to start cooking some collard greens. I found me a couple of smoked turkey wings at Kroger. Now, I found these 1 pound bags of collard greens that's already tore at Kroger, but I'm still going to go through each bag because you do not want this, the stems you do not want, if you can help it, in your greens. So I've already started picking these out. Well, I'm going to try to show you. My sweet Eric's not here, so let me see. This is what you don't want in there. So I'm going through and getting all of those out that I can because those are bitter. So if you get you some fresh collards, wash them really, really, really good. Rinse them, even if you have to do it a few times. I'm still washing these, even though it said already washed on the bag, because who knows? Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. I don't know. But, and you just rip the leaves off the stems, rip them into pieces. So I'm going to go through the first bag and get all those picked out, and then I've got to do each bag because I'm cooking 4 pounds. And you might say, well, that sounds like an awful lot. Well, it is a lot, but as you cook collard greens, they cook up. You can start out with this huge, looks like it's overflowing pan, which is what mine's going to look like. But believe me, they will cook down. So I'm going to go through these bags and get these stems out of here and wash these real good. And then I'll be back to start the process. Okay, hopefully you can see this. I've got about roughly 2 tablespoons of bacon grease in here. You can use olive oil, avocado oil, canola oil. I guess you could use coconut oil, but you want to get this melted. And when it gets melted, I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. Now, I never buy fresh garlic. If you got fresh garlic, you can use it. But I'm going to let this get melted. I've got all of my collards washed. Got all the stems picked out. And what you're going to do after this bacon grease melts, and I do not have a written recipe, y'all. I do not. This is just how I fix it. And I know y'all, a lot of y'all's got your own way of fixing it, and that's fine. That's good. Just a little bit of bacon pieces in there. This is going to be so good. I'm going to go ahead and put my 2 tablespoons of minced garlic in. And we're just going to let this kind of saute once that all gets melted for about a minute or so. And while this is sauteing, I'm going to get my chicken broth ready. Okay, I've got 6 cups of chicken broth. I'm going to pour them in there. And I'm going to put my 2 smoked turkey wings in there. Yeah, I might have to cut that part off. I think I will. Just a minute. Okay, I got the ends cut off, but I've got it all in the pot. Now I'm going to cover it and simmer it for 30 minutes, and then I'll be back. Okay, we've got this all cooked now for about 30 minutes. Now I'm going to start putting the collard greens in. And y'all, this is a big bowl. show you how big or not, but yeah, there it is. So now I'm going to start putting them in here. I'm not going to make y'all watch me put all these in, so I'll be back in just a minute. I will show y'all what I'm doing with them as I'm putting them in. I take my spoon, I push them down in here. I've got my heat turned up on medium high on my gas stove. I've got it on 4. And that's what I do. I just keep pushing them down. And I'll be back. Okay, I've got 4 pounds of collards in here. You can get them all in there, you just got to work with it. Now, I'm going to cook them on medium-high heat for about 45 minutes, covered, and then I will be back. Okay, I've cooked them for 45 minutes. You can see how much they've cooked down. Now I'm going to go ahead and salt and pepper them. And you're going to do this according to your taste, however you want them. I do not cut up onions and put in mine, and I don't put bacon in them. This is just how I cook them. You're going to turn your heat down to about medium high, I guess. Or medium. I've got it on number 3. So, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to cover these again, and I'm going to cook them for about 45 minutes to an hour till these are just really good and tender. And some people cook them in a slow cooker, a crock pot. Some people cook them in their Instapot. I'm still old-fashioned, and I like to cook stuff the old-fashioned way when I can. So I'm going to cover this back up. Like I said, I turned the heat down from medium-high to just medium. And I'm going to cook this for about another 45 minutes to an hour. Okay, they are done. You can see what a dark green they are. That the smoked turkey wings have given them such a great flavor. I'm going to let them now just sit and rest. I've already got my chicken cut up to fry. And I'll be making the cornbread. But there's your collard greens. And I've got the turkey wing meat pulled off the bones. And it's in the collards.